Buongiorno, ciao a tutti. Welcome back to Appa's Kitchen on the road here in Milano. I'm at the Duomo again. It's really pretty. It's really something to come up the stairs from the metro and just have that in front of you. Unlike in Napoli, where Duomo station is like a 20-minute walk from the actual Duomo. You can watch my video to hear me complaining about that. All right, so today I have a ticket to go inside where I can actually film. Yesterday I snuck in the side entrance. I went in the side just to pray. So there's a tip for you, viewer. If you want to do that, you don't have to pay. You just can't take photos or videos. No selfies. What are you going to do? You can't post it on Instagram. So I got here a little early. My ticket is for 9 o'clock. I didn't want to come in the height of rush hour. So it's 7:30 now. So guess where I'm going? Back to Starbucks Roastery today without getting lost. I know my way around. I can't believe it's only my second full day here. It feels like I've been here a week. I haven't done a whole lot, but I was like, wait, today's only Wednesday? I got here Monday. All right, so yesterday I had this very detailed lunch plan worked out. After some back and forth, I chose the restaurant. I had some Italian on my phone. I was going to say, this is my first meal in Napoli. No, where am I? This is my first meal in Milano. And I'm going to try the Ossobuco and Risotto. I was going to ask for a wine recommendation. I was going to tell them that I didn't want any water. I had it all worked out. I walked past the restaurant and looked, and I thought, I couldn't remember, but I thought it said that they open at 12:30. Wow, this is so pretty from here. So there's the Duomo and then Umberto Galleria. Vittorio Emanuele. Umberto's in Napoli. So where was I? Right, so I thought the sign said the restaurant opened at 12:30. I got back, looked on Google Maps, it says they open at 12. I looked at their website, it said they opened at 12. I asked Claude, Claude said, go at 12. And Claude, genius that he is, said if they open at 12:30, you only have to wait 5 minutes. I was like, 12 to 12:30 is more than 5 minutes. Claude said, ha, you're right. So I went back at 12:30. I went at 12, a little after 12. They were not open yet. I went back at 12:30. They told me I needed a reservation. They had an opening at 1:30. The place was half empty. So I didn't want to wait. I said I made a reservation for it today. And second on my list was Farouz, this Lebanese restaurant right across from my Airbnb. They had a nice outdoor patio. I made a video, but I deleted it because it was a disaster of a lunch. Not appealing at all. And it was just such a chaotic video with me going back and forth to the restaurant. You don't need to see all that. So instead, I'm just telling you the story. So today I'm going back to Semivuota, which is another restaurant, like 2 minutes from my Airbnb. And I'm probably going to get the Ossobuco and risotto, two classic Milanese dishes, and ask for a wine recommendation and have a nice lunch today. My meal yesterday it was terrible. I thought I could get like a nice rice plate with some rice and, a lamb shank or a little salad. It was all like individual things, or you can get like a mezza spread, which is $30. I was going to pay $30 for some tabbouleh and hummus. All right, so I'm here at Starbucks Roastery. I have some time to kill. Let me just show you this beautiful piazza here. I don't know if this classifies as a piazza, the intersection. And this building was an old bank. Really pretty. It reminds me of in Sicily, Quattro Canti. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 rounded buildings, and then a couple others thrown in. It's very pretty with the trams coming through here. Really nice place to sit outside if you can tolerate the smokers. I'm going to sit inside. All right. So today I think I want to get a latte. Let me see. All right, perfect. So I got a nice big cup of coffee here. Unlike these Italians, they do these little shots for breakfast. Just slam a shot of caffeine and go smoke a cigarette. And I got some fruit. I don't know why they give me this big knife. Look how pretty this is. So I'm going to try to keep this video tight. Famous last words. Because I'm also including lunch rather than making 2 videos today. Oh, that's a lot of milk. They didn't give me any napkins. Oh, they did. I have to apologize because I noticed on some of my videos, like I'll have food on my lip. One video, I had toothpaste on my lip the whole time. So I'm going to start checking my first video here with my flight. I had yogurt stains all over me. What can I say? I'm a little bit messy. It's good. All right, so as I was saying, I'm going to keep this tight. Just here inside the Duomo briefly. And then I'm planning on going to Rinascente, which is a department store right across from the Duomo. They have a outdoor patio, like on the roof, with a view of the Duomo. So you get to see the roof of the Duomo without having to pay and stand in line. This is an insider tip. It was either that or I was going to go to Monte Napoleone. I went there yesterday and took the metro from there. It's 1 stop from Duomo station. That's supposedly like the fashion district with all the, Gucci and Prada and all those high-end shops. It's kind of like classic Milan fashion district. But I decided just keep it easy, simple. So Rinascente opens at 10. So I'll just go there, I'll have another coffee. I had 3 coffees yesterday, 1 at home, 2 here, and then I couldn't sleep last night. So we're going to be repeating the same mistake today. I had 1 coffee already at home. I'm having this, and I'm going to have another one at Rinascente, but maybe at Rinascente I'll get something different. And then lunch, and I'll probably have coffee after lunch. Oh, Maron. That coffee was so big. Stupid Starbucks with their sizes. I wanted the medium one, which I don't know. Is it tall? I still don't know. How long has Starbucks been around? Since 1990s? Anyway, it was huge. I think I ordered a grande. It was really big. It was a lot of milk. So anyway, it was a nice place to relax. I'm so tired. And I don't think that's going to really help me tonight, but let's see. Okay, so I'm just walking up to the Duomo again. Oh, look at these cute mocha pots. I love it. All right, let's see if I can figure out where this line is. I think right there, that door.
Io tra l'altro sono passato da qui solo e ci ho parlato perché l'agenzia li ho trovati probabilmente però privata,
I don't think it's open yet. But that looks like the official entrance. Maybe they'll let me in early. Doors open. Okay, that's the exit. All right, that was the exit. Look at this pretty door. Oh, somebody lost the upper half of their body. Or it's just a pair of legs. What the hell? All right, so I think this is the entrance. Am I going to be the first in line? It's really pretty. Oh, there's some people there already. All right, she said, buy your ticket. I said, I have a ticket. She said, no, over there. So this says, buy your ticket. So I guess this is where I wait. It's 8:55.
z tamtej strony tutaj? Z tamtej strony?
So rather than opening this up and letting us line in here, we're all standing out in the piazza.
Fujarką wejdźmy.
Którą stronę?
Tak? Ale by było śmiesznie, jakbyśmy tam poszli, co?
Ale jeszcze taka problem.
Oh my God. Had to go through security. Now I'm going to get away from this annoying kid behind me. Go all the way down. Pretty. All right, to be honest, I prefer the temples in Japan. This thing is massive, and just how much work went into it, all the decoration, the sculpture, the construction, transporting all this marble. Pretty incredible. No comment, really. So, yeah, I mean, look at the things we can do. Just gotta leave it there. So, oh, there's Rinascente right here. And they probably don't open until 10. There's a rooftop terrace. But I don't know if I want more coffee or anything or another view. So I don't know what I want to do. Like, I'm so lost. I don't know where I can walk. Yesterday I walked to La Brera. I kept calling it La Brea. Brea. Brera. It was Brera, not even La. It's Brera. And that was that way. I wish I could just walk back to my Airbnb, but I think it's like 30 minutes. Let me check. All right, it's 35 minutes, but at least I can walk in that direction and then get on a subway or stop somewhere. So I want to get away from this scene here. Too many tourists here for my liking. So anyway, that was it. That was the Duomo inside. Hope you enjoyed it. And then if you want You can go to La Rinascente right there, department store, to the terrace on the top floor. I wonder if any of the scammers are out yet. These are the kinds of places where you'll find them. In Seville, outside of the cathedral in Seville, there were gypsy women offering people rosemary. And they'd say, here, it's a gift. And you take it, and then they would harass you for money. And you tried to return the rosemary, and they wouldn't take it back. They caused a big scene. I don't know how people are allowed to get away with that. So I don't know if there are any scammers here, but definitely in places with big crowds, you'll find them. And also pickpocket. So just be careful. All right, so I'm walking towards La Brera. Brera. I keep calling it La. I'm walking towards Brera, which is that way. And then back towards my Airbnb. This is Monte Napoleone, I think. Now I forget the name. But anyway, the fashion district, all the high-end shops here. That's where I took the subway from yesterday. And over there is where I was yesterday, Brera. We're going this way. It's actually a nice walk. It's really pleasant today. Cool. Not cold, not hot. Perfect temperature. And I got to see a little bit of Milano. And it's going fast. I started off, I think it was like a 35-minute walk. I'm already down to 22 minutes. So maybe I'm walking faster than Apple Maps thinks people walk. I don't know. Very pretty. It's very green. And it's pretty much a straight walk here for me to Via Ada, where I'm staying. The only problem with walking, the cigarettes everywhere. Everybody's smoking. What's this line for? Oh, it's the U.S. consulate. Took a slight detour here to show you this building. This is the Bosco Verticale. Vertical forest. It's a very famous building. I've seen it a lot on Facebook. I don't know why. Kept popping up for years. And then this is the piazza. I forget the name, but it's where ChatGPT sent me my first night here. It's very modern. Really pretty though. It's a really pretty park. All these wildflowers. Doggies. Just a beautiful big green space. That's the piazza. I forget what it's called. There's kind of a robot dog. That's weird. Hello again, I'm back. I just had a nice nap and almost slept past my reservation time. So let me show you where I'm going. Oh my God, I can't believe I just recorded. I just walked a whole block and wasn't recording. So anyway, I'm here at Semivuota. And this is the menu for today, same as yesterday. And this is the regular menu. All right, let's check it out. All right, it's cute. Oh, I like this. Well, I thought he recommended white wine and I got red, but that's cute. All right, so here's the Ossobuco and chicory, but no dressing, just plain old chicory. Ah, gracias. Okay, get some olive oil. Um, all right, let's try this. I don't even know what Ossobuco is. Yummy. I want, I want what this woman at the next table has. Risotto is really good. Saffron. And I can taste the cheese. Delicious. So this is my first official Milanese meal. And I would definitely come back here if I didn't need a reservation. Maybe if I come later in the day. They open at 12:30. They close at 2:30. Well, that was really good. I actually want to lick my plate. I could use the bread, but I don't need any more carbs. And this was a nice side. I just wish I had a little vinegar to kind of cut the fattiness of all this. Ossobuco is veal shank. It's slow cooked. And wine, I think maybe tomatoes, maybe like a sofrito until it falls off the bone. And it refers to the bone with a hole in it. And the bone marrow is supposed to be the best part. Claudio Claude, said they serve it with a small spoon to eat the bone marrow. Well, guess what? I didn't get a little spoon. I used my knife. All right, that was good. I don't know if I want to get coffee. I don't know how they stay so thin here. They eat crap for breakfast. They eat all this stuff. Pizza, pasta. All right, I think I need to get a little coffee just for my digestion. That's supposedly the secret. All right, well, that was very good. Now I'm ready for another nap. All right, so now I'm going to record the part that I recorded and I wasn't recording. So stupid. I don't know what the hell's wrong with this phone. I pushed the button. Anyway, here's the Vietnamese restaurant. And then the Lebanese place is up here in the corner. There's pizza place. So it's a pretty good little neighborhood for restaurants. There's a restaurant on the ground floor. Here's pizza. There's a restaurant on the ground floor of my building. Taiwanese place right next door. So this is all local, not tourist restaurants. Here's Fairuz. I mean, it sounded good. It's a really pretty restaurant, really pretty inside. They have a nice little patio here. That's my building right there in the corner. There's a Taiwanese restaurant over there. There's another Tahua. I don't know what that is, Chinese. And this one, Cornalia, which actually ChatGPT told me I should go to instead. There's that place right on the corner. They have aperitivo, outdoor seating. This is where all the delivery guys hang out. Global. Just had a little elevator mini drama. One of my neighbors. So we both got on. She waited. I don't know why she waited. If I push 6 and it didn't, like, the light didn't stay lit, which maybe it's not supposed to, I don't know. I don't remember. And then she told me, wait a moment, because I was going to push it again. She looked like she was in a bad mood. Anyway, you know, the people here are friendlier, it seems, than in the south. Reggio Calabria, they were nice. But in Puglia, not happy people. And I thought Southern Italians were supposed to be the friendly ones. All right, anyway, that lunch was good. Heavy. And I really needed some vinegar or something to cut it. But it was nice. Nice little local spot. There's one waiter who spoke English. So when I went in yesterday, there were 2 girls behind the register. And they said something to me, and I said it. Because I said, una persona. And so they were telling me I needed a reservation or something, I don't know. So they called this guy over, and he was the one, he spoke English to me. So he helped me today, even though he wasn't my server. So he was nice. So if you're in Milan, check it out, Semivuota. Cute little local spot. They do classic Milanese food, and then also with a twist. Pretty good menu. Everybody seemed really happy. All right, so that's it. I'm going to end it here. I'm so tired. I really passed out. I was just like relaxing on the sofa, and next thing I know, I woke up and looked at my watch. It was 12:15, and my reservation was for 12:30. All right, so that's it for today. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Ciao for now. Bye bye.